We're live.
Holy shit.
Okay. Lots of revelations. Some shit we called long ago. Shit that's been basically known.
If you're talking about the white John being the white maid, many people called that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So let's get right into that bit so we can get it out of the way because it's the least surprising out of everything that we saw today.
Yeah.
John's a white mage.
I like it. I just wish it was more surprising. I don't know how they could have made it more surprising, but yeah.
I mean, he basically, when him and Cardin fought in the forest, it was basically known, like, oh, that was a semblance kind of shit, you know?
Mm.
And there's been a major Reddit theory for the longest fucking time. It's like, oh, his semblance is like healing or protection or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I like the what's kind of cool about it is that it does kind of flip. It flips the norm of what you would normally see, right? Like
yeah, normally it would be a female playing
a lot
mage.
of game/shows it would be like the female being the healer. So it is interesting because RWBY's always been really good at flipping the norms like that without shoving it down your throat. You know, it just kind of does it, which I love about that. So I think that's cool in that aspect. And
well, I mean, his character's molded after Joan of Arc, you know. So I mean, it's not...
certainly. I mean, and it fits his character type too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like based on that alone, it was like, oh well, she was the War Maiden, so yeah, it's kind of blah blah blah. It's kind of well known that she would take care of the troops and all that shit, so it made sense.
Mm-hmm. Now here's something we need to talk about. Fucking Hazel is Bane.
Yeah. That was the first thing when I saw that. I'm like, holy shit, he's using dust as venom.
He just fucking took raw dust crystals and
just
jammed
shanked himself in the arms. Like, Bane!
I was like, okay, Bane. Now, I'm curious in your thoughts on this, right? Because it's like, okay, so he was given a very cookie cutter, just out of nowhere backstory of like, what was it, granddaughter or daughter?
I didn't really catch what he said there because it was so fast.
Well, it was either his granddaughter or daughter that basically died on a training mission at Beacon.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, cool.
Ozpin was the professor, and so he Ozpin. And it's like, is that the whole thing? Because I mean, that's a little lackluster. Like really, that's why you hate him so much, and that's why you were the most interesting villain.
And then you just dropped to like the bottom.
I don't know if he dropped to the bottom.
Well, the bottom, I'm calling the bottom because below the bottom is Adam. He's like the one that's stuck down at the deep depths of the ocean where nobody will ever replace him as the most generic bullshit ever.
I mean, my issue is that like, I was really hoping that we had like a character that kind of had like a really interesting moral code, like, you know, like he wasn't all about killing and shit. But apparently when it comes to Ozpin, specifically Ozpin, that's housed inside of a tiny child, he's totally cool with killing. It's like, okay, good job throwing away your morals that I thought you had.
I don't think it's as much as like, okay, it's Ozpin. Or it's the fact that he's in the kid. I think it's just Ozpin that he has this grudge with for the death of his child or grandchild. I think that...
Well, that's the question I have. Is it okay... Because I assumed that he was just someone who didn't like death. But is it okay for him to be like, there's no reason for... No one needed to die today, except for fucking Ozpin. Fuck that guy. Like, that just seems a little weird to me. Hypocritical, maybe?
I agree it feels really weird, but I don't know how I would feel if I was put in that position where my child died, or my grandchild died. I figure I'd still have some fucking rage.
Certainly.
Yeah, you know. But as somebody who has no desire to have a child currently...
I just expected going to be more of like a Batman type, not a Bane, ironically, a Batman type where he would, you know, be like, instead of fucking killing him, I'm going to beat the shit out of you and then like fucking give you the justice you deserve or something. I don't know.
I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. I doubt it, though.
I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, like, what do you think about Hazel as a character now, I guess?
Okay, so Hazel as a character himself, I can kind of understand the rage aspect, but as a character, the backstory is so fucking generic.
Yeah, it's pretty generic. I mean, I wish it was a bit more complex. And it was literally like an offhanded fucking backstory. It was just like
it was just like, oh yeah,
they just fucking threw it in there.
Just I love how casually Ozpin said it too. It's just like, okay,
back.
yeah, she died in a fucking training accident. Oh, okay.
It's almost like Ilya's. Oh yeah, her parents died in mining today. Oh wow, I'm starting to get a sense of fucking pattern with their backstory.
Right? It's like, oh, my parents died. Oh, my daughter died.
Teeth. Oh no. All of their fucking backstories are my blank died in a blank accident. It's like Mad Libs.
Right?
My blank died in a blank accident. It's caused by blank. I blame blank for it.
Replace blank with whatever generic shonen shit you want to throw in there.
I don't know. I mean, I like the way he fights. I like the idea of it.
The fighting style is fucking beautiful.
Also, can we talk about that fucking hit? Crow took a fucking hit.
Yeah, he got blasted.
Like, he'll be fine, but like that's broken something, certainly.
Hopefully not his liver. We've already had one liver damaged.
Hardest working liver in Remnant.
Okay, so aside from Hazel and the fact that he's Bane,
Ozpin.
Ozpin.
Ozpin. I wonder what will break first.
That was too like muppety.
Your spirit or your 10-year-old body.
Like the fact that Oscar wanted to fight.
That was weird. Well, I get where he's coming. Right, okay, so I understand, right? Because Ozpin was like, okay, I can't just take over constantly because you gotta learn. But like in this situation, even Ozpin's like, okay, but this is different because this guy's actually really good, and also it's kind of my fault that I'm pissed.
Right. I gotta give Oscar credit there. Like he wanted to fucking learn, and what better way to learn than in the now?
You're right. You know what? You're right. I feel that. I do. But I do feel that. I see where you're coming from. But at the same time, this guy is clearly good. So
this guy's clearly fucking almost Yonko level strong.
If I'm learning how to fucking swim, I'm not gonna just go up against. Is it Michael Phelps? That's really good swimming. Like, I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna jump right into that. You know what I'm saying?
This is.
I think that
based on the strength there, I would compare it to like Yonko level in One Piece.
Yeah, so that I think that was more Ozpin's point. It was like, yes, you can learn. That's why I was having you fight against
Lionheart,
Leo.
who's a pussy.
Yeah, you can. That's why I brought you here, so you could fuck up Leo and feel good about yourself.
Yeah, I can fight. No, I can't.
We got fucking RWBY's version of Bane over there. Can't fuck with that shit.
Okay,
Look at this fucking guy. He's jamming crystals into his arm.
Fucking. When he ripped his fucking shirt off, I'm like, what are you, the Beast kind of shit? You know, and then I saw him pull the crystal out. I saw the crystals come out. I'm like, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Yes!
It was interesting. Now, I had a twinge of hype. I heard you mention RWBY. I had a twinge of hype for RWBY for the first time in a long time.
Right?
I had a twinge. Just a tiny little, like, fucking, like, just a poke of hype. When she was first of all,
angry.
That was good, but what I really loved is how she got over here. Her freaking her that she did, like her little that was very RWBY, and I was like, yeah.
And how she's got the scythe behind her back, old school style, like she's actually gonna fuck shit up.
Because they tend to animate one, at least post Monty, they've animated one good RWBY fight per year. So like her versus Nuka-Lavia was okay. There were some good moments in that. So I'm expecting this to be that, and this was probably also going to be the fucking lines that made Lindsay puke. Right. The voice actress for RWBY. Because she said it was some... did you listen to the Off Topic where she was talking about that? She talked about
no, I'm not caught up to Off Topic. I'm at 78.
She talked about it on an Off Topic, because it was like, actually, like, she was like, oh, I just came from recording RWBY, because she was talking about throwing up earlier, and everyone was like, what the fuck happened? And she's like, oh yeah, we were recording some, like, high octave, or high octane action scenes in RWBY, and I just overheated myself. so I'm assuming that's coming next. Yeah,
I'm hyped for that.
If we can get a good, because when RWBY fights, and when RWBY fights well, it's so fucking cool.
It really is.
so cool when she fights well. I've been the gifs of the Red trailer are like, oh, it's so cool.
Which we used in the Control Chaos or the Chaos Battle episode 3.
Coming up on January 13th.
Yeah.
Watch her fight against Tsuna from Tekken Hitman Reborn.
Yeah.
I almost spoiled who won.
It was an interesting battle to say the very least.
Well, they both fly around like fucking people. They just fly around like fireworks in the sky, so it's interesting.
But yeah, that was an interesting side tangent there. But side tangents aside,
Side tangents aside, huh?
what do you think about the revelation?
Okay, yeah, let's get to it. Raven's the fucking maiden.
No, wait.
Oh.
Before we get to the maiden, where the fucking vault was, how easy it would have been for them to get in.
I mean, wasn't it the same at Beacon?
Well, I mean, Cinder passively fucking made it like a fucking joke, like, oh, all this extra security kind of thing. You know, it's like, what?
Well,
so did Salem have the first relic?
It's not yet. Remember the only school that they've. Salem has no relics because the only school.
I mean,
well, let me finish.
Go back and listen to Cinder's discussion there with Raven. Like, she was mocking how much more high tech the security was for the fucking that particular school in Haven versus like the Beacon relic.
No, David completely misunderstood that. She was talking about the room.
Or maybe it was just the room. I don't know. It's just like
no. What she talked about, I don't know what you're talking about. What I heard was her talking, and I had headphones. So I had headphones because I always bring headphones. What she said, she wasn't talking about security. She was talking about how decorated it was and how fancy it was.
Maybe I just misunderstood what you were saying there. But
all she said, David, was because she was talking. Because I remember I even agreed with her. She was talking. She was like, "Wow, this is a." You know, they went above. Basically, she was mocking the fact that it's like, wow, they went above and beyond to make this place all pretty, and she was like, I don't see the point, but it's basically what she said.
Oh, I was watching it on the big TV because I'm not the only RWBY fan in my house.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you should have turned it up or something. But like,
yeah. Well, I had it blasting.
You didn't hear fucking Hazel's backstory either, so I don't know what's going on. But no, let me actually just go to that scene. But what she said was she was talking about the decoration.
Okay, well, regardless of that,
because I actually thought the same thing. I thought it was very pretty. That was one of the most pretty shots of the fucking little like
the art style in this episode is fucking phenomenal.
I thought it was cool, and that's what she was commenting on. We know that they don't have the relic for Beacon because Ozpin literally said he's hiding it in a place that they'll never find it, or at least that it'd be really hard for them to find. Ozpin made it. Ozpin implied that he would know if they had it.
But then again, I mean that they've ass pulled fucking shit in the show so much.
Yeah, no, that would be a utterly pointless line to say if they had it. So yeah.
I mean.
But,
We called Weiss getting, healed. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think if she's going to rejoin the fight?
I mean, do you think she's going to be totally? It depends on how broken his healing is. Like, is she just going to be absolutely fine?
I mean, with it being a semblance, I could see it being somewhat broken, but at the same time, I mean, RWBY basically told them to guard Weiss and John.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's just... What in the hell is even going on right now? And this, like... Well,
who's RWBY standing up against right now? Is it Hazel? I forgot who she's even fighting. No, it's Cinder and it's not Cinder.
It's Emerald and Mercury, right?
Yeah. I'm okay with that. They're OG characters from Volume 1 and 2. I missed them.
I want to see a death.
Well, can we talk about... Man, hold on, here's what I want to say, right? This is why I'm actually hyped for next week, if they pull it off, right? Because what they were setting up was a fucking sister battle. RWBY and Yang fighting against fucking Cinder's people, Mercury and Emerald. How fucking hype would that be? Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a beautiful fight. It's going to be...
No, we don't know that, though. We don't know it's going to be a beautiful fight.
if it's done well, it'll be a beautiful fight. Let me rephrase that.
Let's remember what RWBY used to do amazing. Team battle. 2-on-2s where they're actually fighting at the same time and beautifully transitioning between everyone fighting. Like, go back to the fucking first battle. Even Volume 3 wasn't half bad. Like Volume 3's first battle with Team RWBY fighting as a team where like, Weiss makes the ice wall and fucking Yang is, like, on the ice while fucking Blake is, like, using her rope to guide her. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That's what give me that shit with this. Yang, RWBY. I'm just trying to think of, like, shit that they could do. Like shit that RWBY could do with her scythe and Yang could fucking bounce off of that. Like, oh, cool.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of room for them to bounce around unless they were bouncing around like the fucking outer wall there. But
they don't have to bounce around. I'm not saying bounce around, David. I'm just saying like.
But I mean, for the style of battle you're wanting, they're in a very, very confined space, which is kind of.
I was using a comparison to the tournament. I don't need what's in the tournament.
Yeah.
What they did in the train cars is absolutely fine, and those were even more confined spaces.
True, but I'm I'm trying to compare like modern RWBY, like Volume 4 and 5's kind of style to what.
It's around that much. They fucking stayed contained on the mech.
Yeah, but team-wise, they've actually at least done some decent work.
Well, I could see things too, like she one of the shots because the Nucalavi fight was not bad.
It wasn't bad. So I'm trying to like put that particular battle inside the confined space that they have currently, and see what they could do. So
because I remember what they did, like there was a scene where RWBY actually launched Nora with her scythe. Like, Nora stood on her scythe and she launched her with the scythe.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Cool. And I just want to see. And these are sisters that have been fighting together for their whole lives, training together for their whole lives. They should be able to pair off of one another perfectly. And
I'm just trying to think how they would work this in that area.
Well, we're not as clever as the people who used to make RWBY and maybe still do, because like no matter how much you think, I can't think.
I mean, I can see a couple scenarios, but at the same time, judging by like the past 2 volumes, I don't see it translating as good as we want it.
Oh, of course. I mean, I just hope that like
I'm hoping that it's at least on par with the Nucalavi fight, maybe better.
It just gets me hyped because if they do this right, and actually let's have a fucking episode that is specifically focused on fights, okay? I love the plot, except I don't. The plot's horrible. Normally I love plot if the plot was actually good.
I mean, the plot's not terrible. It's just generic. That's my main issue. The plot's generic.
Yeah, I mean...
my question right now is, where the fuck is Blake?
Well, she's clearly gonna fucking come and save the day. She's gonna be like a last second, here I come, right when they need fucking reinforcement.
Yeah, I mean...
And then Yang's gonna fucking jizz her pants, cream her jeans, as they say.
Yeah, cream her jeans, not jizz her pants.
Sorry. That's why I changed it.
Yeah, but I mean... the character sheets are fucking the greatest thing to ever come out of Reddit. Just like patiently waiting to arrive at a convenient time.
Oh, the status chart.
Yeah, the character sheet, status chart, whatever. They're
called status charts, and yeah,
they're the greatest thing to come out of RWBY Reddit.
Mm-hmm. Like the fucking I still can't get over the one where it's like Weiss, that one character that learns a new move and uses nothing but that.
Right?
It's like every time Weiss, it's like Weiss, chill on the summoner. Okay, chill. You're using it in moments where it doesn't even need to be used. Now, okay. So yeah, final comments on I am hyped for a potential sister battle because that legitimately got me excited. It really did. That got me hyped for the first time I've been hyped in a long time with RWBY. Thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, the sister fight will probably be one of the better fights.
I hope it's one that they actually focused on and is actually good, please.
It'll probably be one of the better fights in modern RWBY.
I hope so.
Post Monty, I'm just calling modern RWBY.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's not as macabre, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, let's get to the fucking meat and potatoes of this episode. Raven is the Spring Maiden.
Of all the ass pulls on the fucking capital of ass pull show,
Now,
What
hold
the
on. I don't know if
fuck?
I'd call it an asshole. Did that bother you?
It kind of did, because we got introduced to Vernal, who is one of the most fucking interesting characters, in this entire volume. Her weapons were unique. Her personality is like the emo teen that's just doing everything for her tribe was at least bearable. And then she gets fucking one-shotted like by Cinder.
No, yeah. That I do have an issue with. I don't have an issue with her not being the Spring Maiden. I do have an issue with her being one-shotted. It makes Cinder, I know, is powerful, but I wouldn't have minded her putting up a bit of a fight because I do like her as a character. So if Rooster Teeth literally just sweeps her character aside and she just existed as a red herring, I will be pissed. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, Vernal was
or
one.
Wait! I just thought of it. I have a fucking theory that literally came to my brain. How you're gonna love this. In Volume 3, it was told that when a maiden dies, the last person in their thoughts gets the power as long as they're a woman. What if Raven in this fight dies and is thinking about her and she actually does become the next Spring Maiden?
Motherfucker.
Maybe that's why she keeps her around. Maybe she's literally like Raven's like, hey, if I ever fucking get killed, I'll be thinking of you so you can get the powers.
But she can't get the powers if she's fucking dead, too.
Well, do we think she's dead? Because I don't know. Like, what the fuck was that hand that fucking Cinder was doing there? Like, what the fuck was that?
That was like some fucking...
That was weird.
Amnesia Slenderman-esque bullshit going on
Well,
there.
yeah, that's the other thing, too. The other thing that kind of bothers me about how Rooster Teeth does this is that none of the powers are fucking explained. They just do shit.
I'm assuming it's based on the glove she used.
Well, yeah, that's the first thing I thought of, is that in the Volume 3 she had that glove. But now it's just like, is it just something she can just summon out of her body now? And that actually blew my mind, too. Like, it was 2 mind blows in a row, right? Like, the fact that, like, first of all, I did not expect Cinder. I didn't know that someone could hold multiple Maiden's powers in their body.
Right?
So that's something that Cinder's going for, which is... Because, I mean, we knew she was power hungry, right? We saw that. We're like, even when she had the Cinder's powers, she was like, it still feels empty. Like, she's very power hungry.
Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with her being a power hungry cunt.
I'm okay with that aspect of her character because they do it in a clever way. I thought it was very... Like, I like the idea of, like, she feels empty inside and she's kind of like gaining power to feel something. I like that aspect of her character. I do.
Yeah. That I can get behind. I really can. But I mean,
it is no. Well, what I'm interested in is if she actually gets that much power, like she's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
She's gonna be fucking Eisen level ridiculous.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
It's just Vernal as a character. If they fucking killed her off, just to be a red herring is the most bullshit thing Rooster Teeth's ever done. Because not only was she at least gaining, like, fandom, and they catered to their fandom.
Hey, it's almost like fucking, what was her name? What was her name? The White Fang leader?
The Sienna.
Yeah.
Like, they've had 2 red herrings in one volume, if they do this. When you think about it. Because they had Sienna, and now they've had Vernal. It just doesn't sit right with me.
I agree.
And if Cinder kills Raven off, which would be fucking awesome, because I fucking can't stand Raven. it would be like, would Vernal be resurrected? It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's hard to say. I like the idea of... I kind of like that idea of, like, her getting the power if Raven dies, but at the same time... Because that would kind of make it okay.
1 second.
Just so we don't have to edit, I'll keep the entertainment going here. So yeah. That would be okay. That would make it less of a fucking asshole if you know, she actually she existed to get the power later. It'd be like, okay, that was actually kind of a setup then. But if she's literally just, you know, here to die and be a red herring. That would be misuse of introducing a character very similar to Sienna.
I apologize. I got a call in the middle of a fucking video.
Did you keep it recording? Because I kept talking so you wouldn't.
Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
I have no idea who the hell it was. So, and they didn't answer.
I was just saying that, like, if Raven does die, and her powers go to her, then they wouldn't be misusing. Then at least her character would kind of be like a setup to that, you know?
Yeah, it would at least be a setup. Which I would be okay with that being the case. But
it would kind of be parallels to what happened with Osmond too, because Osmond died, got resurrected,
right?
Fumblefuck, and then fucking now she would die, yeah.
It would kind of still, in terms, play into the whole I've seen people come back from the dead bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is like the biggest ass pull of all in RWBY right now. I'm just trying to think what they could actually do here, because they've set up multiple potential endings for this volume at this point, because they've got the White Fang aspect still going on in the background, because we saw it last episode, like them setting the death charges and the explosives and all that shit. And now we have like a potential like Cinder getting the first relic, or potentially the second, without Ozpin knowing that the other one was recovered. And we got that, and a potential Raven death, which would put my mind at ease because I can't stand Raven. And then we have also them actually emerging victorious from this one, and then them have to refocus on going to another school and potentially raiding it. So, I mean, we have multiple potential endings, and we only have 2 episodes left.
Yeah. Does it also feel like that maybe it's paced so much worse than the Beacon invasion? Because Beacon invasion, you saw fucking all the chaos, right? This one doesn't feel nearly as like big because it's all confined to all the action confined to one fucking room. They did a horrible job at making it feel chaotic.
Well, I do and I don't think that, because we saw at least the White Fang working in the background, which we know that with them being a terrorist-like organization, that they would be working in the shadows.
You know how
we don't really see any chaos because potentially Blake's little.
Well, everyone's gone, so it's all and I suppose it seems so much.
It seems a lot more closed.
It also just seems so much less impactful to me, I guess.
It really does. It's almost like this is like the beginning of their little resistance organization kind of shit.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're going for.
Like, see, we can win. Join us. Join the winning team kind of shit. Like a generic shonen would. But at the same time, it's just like, why? Why do that?
I cannot get over RWBY making the fucking friendship speech to the villains last week. Oh my gosh. Don't.
I mean, RWBY's an innocent little waif kind of shit. So, I mean, I can see her wanting to, like...
No, not that. Like, did she make friendship speeches?
No, okay, but here. I mean...
Well, here,
now that she's out in the world... and she's trying to make a difference, I could see kind of like the whole aspect of like, okay, I want to try to change people kind of thing. And then now she's seeing like not everybody can be changed kind of thing.
Well, let's see if she actually learns that and stops thinking, like, if 5 volumes from now she's still making friendship speeches.
It's almost like she turned into this character that's getting live edited.
Who is it?
Asta.
No, that's a bit much. Think Natsu.
No, because Natsu, at least near the end,
Natsu's better than Asta. Well, Natsu's better. That's why I'm saying RWBY doesn't deserve to be. RWBY's not bad enough to be Asta yet.
But RWBY's I mean, if she's still 5 volumes from now doing that, she would be as bad as Asta. Is what I'm getting at. But if she learns, she'll be more like Natsu.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? But like, well, let's compare it. Like, I like comparing it to her talk with Roman on top of the airship at Volume 3 wasn't as bad to me, because that was a legitimate question. Like literally, like, what is your motive? What do you gain from this? That's a great question.
Right.
She wasn't trying to say, no, don't do it, it's wrong. She's literally just like, what do you gain from this? What's the fucking point? And then he's like, cause I don't want to lose. That was a great.
Yeah.
That was a really realistic feeling conversation to me.
That was. And I think she could sense something that, and Shonen, like, you can sense that somebody's not completely fully gone, but Roman was completely gone. Maybe she's like, maybe I can redeem them, kind of thing. But I really don't know, because I'm not the one writing the fucking show. But she could sense that Roman was completely gone and turned to the dark side, kind of shit. So maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? I guess this episode also confirms the fact that Raven's not just here to kill Crow. They were trying to, ambush Cinder, I suppose.
Yeah, because when she was like, when Cinder was going, towards the door with Vernal, it was like,
yeah, you saw her. Yeah,
she went to go like fucking backstab Cinder, and then Cinder's little quip like, you're smart, blah 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 blah, kind of shit. Like, okay, well, Cinder saw that coming. Who the fuck wouldn't? You're alone with a potential enemy. You're going to be at heightened senses at all times, kind of
exactly.
shit.
Also, that must have been the plan from the beginning, because since she's not actually the Spring Maiden, like, obviously touching that door wouldn't have done jack dick. So
right.
So yeah, I guess that was
just to be the distraction.
Mm-hmm. Which then again, feel like you should have done more of a sneak attack. Now that I think about it, Raven, you should have used that opportunity.
Right before.
Or announcing, I'm the Spring Maiden.
Yeah.
I'm the Spring Maiden. So I'm hoping that they're able to. So what episode are we on? What episode is this that we're on right?
1 second. Let me pull up Verve.
I think it's 12. We have 14.
It was 12. Let me check.
So 2 fucking episodes, okay? In 2
it's
episodes.
really great that I don't have face cam on right now for this.
What are you doing? Well, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, the viewers don't see me going back and forth from place to place, like they did during the live stream.
Thought maybe you were a hegoing again.
No. No, but for April Fool's Day, that might just be my profile picture.
Well, anyway,
I'm trying to reconnect to Verve right now.
It's 12. I'm pretty sure it's 12. So that would mean that we have 2 episodes left, and in those 2 episodes, here's what I want. Right?
Here's how I can do it, because Verve doesn't want to work.
It's 12, dude. Like I didn't know it'd be this much of a fucking hassle. All right,
yeah, it is. You're right.
Okay, so just make one of those episodes. Do not, because what they try to do is they try to juggle shit. It's like the fucking Naruto filler where they try to juggle canon and filler. Just separate it. Like, just have one episode, the next episode, just have that be 100% fights. Just
like, because we know there's fights going on. We know.
Well, that's what I want. That's what I want. Split the episode evenly in half. Between fucking half of the episode, make it Yang Ruby versus Mercury at Emerald, and the other half, the fucking Maiden battle. Give me, that would be like, what are they normally, like 14, 15 minutes, the episodes?
Yeah. So
that'd be like a good 7 minutes for each battle. That'd be great.
Right. And it'd be perfect.
And even that's a bit long. Even if you give me fucking 3-4 minutes of straight battle, I'd be happy with that.
Right. But I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Even fucking even like 2 minutes. Because like most of the battles they do, it's just so cutty. I just want like 2 minutes focused on one thing without cutting to another thing.
See,
I'm trying to think.
See, the only thing I can see happening right now to actually make that even more unique is have like in the middle of the fight kind of shit, have Blake and Sun come in with their fucking resistance force kind of shit, bust in and start wrecking shit.
Yeah, I suppose because there's no way we have enough episodes for her to come in and for shit to get wrapped up, so it might just end with them fucking busting in, I suppose.
Right, because we really don't have enough time. We have like 30 minutes essentially left.
Yeah, that's true.
So for it to feel natural, they'd have to come in the middle of the fucking fight. It's like, okay, you guys go defuse the charges. We'll clean up here, kind of shit. Kind of shit like that.
I mean, it's probably because there's two options. It's either going to end with them showing up, or it's going to be a very rushed, very sloppy ending.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's just like they fucking show up at the end of the next episode, and then it's just like, and everything's fine. They ran away. They might do that bullshit where it's like they ran away and they got the fucking relic. Oh, boo hoo.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they got the relic. I really wouldn't.
No, I'm okay with them getting the relic, but like, wouldn't it seem a bit rushed if they were somehow like out of conflict by the end of 30 minutes?
Oh yeah.
If everyone just fucking ran away, I don't know.
It really would. But maybe we'll have an extended episode of like more than 15 minutes. We don't really know.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
We don't really know what they're planning on doing. It's not like we work at Rooster Teeth. But at the same time, it's just like, judging by the clocks on these episodes, it's been anywhere from like 11 to 15 minutes max, kind of shit. So that's where we're pulling the numbers from. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like it if we got... I just hope... Because I know they have a team of choreographers still. I remember when I was editing, I watched a bit of they have a specific panel at RTX about fight choreography. And they have people that actually know Kung Fu and shit that work for them.
Exactly.
So I'm sitting there like, okay, hopefully that team of people has been working on at least one extended fight scene series.
Right?
Maybe it's...
one extended fight scene. That's all we're asking for.
Like I don't even like the maiden battle, because you know what the maiden battle will probably be some DBZ shit, because that's what fucking maiden powers are. I'm honestly more excited about the Ruby Yang shit.
Just like, my Kamehameha is stronger than yours, kind of shit.
I mean, I hope it's more unique than that. I enjoyed the 13 seconds of Osmond versus Cinder. Now did you notice by the way, we also saw Osmond do this like fast stabby move that we saw him do against Cinder.
Right.
He didn't use his like weird fucking what I assume is his semblance where he goes like real fast. He didn't do that, which makes me assume that either
which is really interesting. I'm glad you brought that up because I was about to. Does that mean his semblance changes per soul?
That's the thing. Either his semblance changes per soul, or he needs to train more, and this body needs to be trained more to handle it. Those are my two assumptions.
That would be a really, really fucking weird power if his semblance changes per soul.
Well, it depends on... We need to know more about semblances as a whole, right? Are semblances a genetic thing, like My Hero Academia quirks, where it's like you're born with it? Or are semblances connected to the soul, like a Zanpakuto Toe from Bleach?
Right. This is why I missed the world of remnants.
Yeah, you could fucking dump your shit that you didn't have time to pace into actual episodes and that.
Like, maybe they can do, like, an off-season where they do, like, a fucking...
It'd be great if they did World of Remnant. Fuck RWBY Chibi. Just do World of Remnant.
Right. I mean, don't fuck RWBY Chibi, because RWBY Chibi's fucking hilarious.
It's not, though. I don't understand why you like it. It's like preschool Teen Titans Go humor.
Maybe because I give a fuck more about the characters in it than I do Teen Titans Go. Because the Teen Titans
Go
Go
like, the problem is the characters are, like, they're worse than they are in the actual show, man.
Maybe I like my meme humor, okay?
Well, here's why I don't find it funny, right? I've watched on occasion random episodes. It's all slapstick. I went and watched the famous one where Pyrrha screams. It's just because someone scares her and she screams. That's the whole joke.
Right.
I've seen like, oh no, Blake, she's a cat girl, so Zwei scares her. Ooh, that's the joke.
Maybe it's more that I respect the fucking actors of it because they're not sellouts.
Respect? I'm not. Well, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Because if I respect the actor, I can actually sit through whatever they make. Kind of shit. I mean, I don't like as much of the the later Fast and Furious movies, but I'll sit and watch them because I like like Vin Diesel and shit.
It's not. They're not. I don't think it's horrible. I just like. I watched the first 12 until I realized I was like, this humor really isn't for me.
But I mean, I can sit through them, enjoy them, and laugh occasionally because I respect the people behind it. Maybe that's more of what it is.
Well, I guess I wish it was targeted. I wish it was a bit more like Mad TV, where it was targeted more at teens, and not at It feels like it's targeted at 8-year-olds.
It really kind of does. But I mean, I can still get a laugh in occasionally.
I feel like I'm watching Nick Jr. again. That's my only issue with it.
And what I really respect about it is those are made by the B team. Those are the ones that are going to eventually be animating the
it helps people train people to animate.
Exactly.
I know that's
okay, so cool. They put them on this, and then they learn the program, and then they go on to make bigger and better things.
Time for our weekly shout out to Shane Newell. Shane, if you happen to watch them, please come on for an interview.
I'm just sitting here shaking my damn head.
Oh, please. I know you want it.
I'm so curious because I was at Hot Topic the other day and that clerk wasn't there. I'm like, damn it. I want to know what her fucking husband's beef is with Rooster Teeth. Is she married to Shane Newell?
We have to do some fucking CSI shit, dude. Zoom and enhance.
Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Anyway, predictions for next episode?
I'm hoping a fight episode.
I'm hoping we get the Lindsay puking episode.
Can you imagine if they just kept the puke audio? like Lindsay pukes and it's like captured with their really high tech sound equipment, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we'll retake that." And they're like, "No, it's perfect." And they just have Ruby get hit so hard in the stomach, pukes, and they just do that.
What it is Weiss's liver just is spewing out toxins, and then fucking God. Ruby's puking from that.
I don't know if you noticed. This is why I really hope that they establish some clear limits to Jean's healing power, because that hole was completely closed.
Yeah, it left a scar, though.
That is some Orihime shit.
Right?
I don't think it didn't look like it left a scar to me. Hold on. It did not look like it left a scar to me. I gotta go relook at that.
Go look really close at that, because I paused it. I'm like,
there was a cut in her clothing, obviously, but I didn't see that.
It looked like potentially that's a scar there. But then again, I'm watching on a 60-inch screen. You're watching on a 7-inch iPhone.
So apparently, this is why you couldn't connect to Verve. It's having fucking issues.
Oh, yay!
Unless it's because you're in it. That affected.
No, I'm on data right now, so I knew it's not my Wi-Fi.
I just got a thing that says, "Dang, we couldn't connect to Verve."
Right, that's what I got. So what you didn't know is I still have Rooster Teeth first under my other email.
You swoggler.
So sign in, log in with Facebook.
Fucking, I don't know then. But it didn't look like a scar. Either way, it's still, that was 2 minutes, and that hole was completely. That's very Orihime. So I just want to make sure that there are clear limits to his healing, because once you bring in a fucking broken healing power, if you don't establish limits, it gets real damn smug.
Yeah.
That's all. I have no problem with him being a healer. I just hope it's done well.
Oh, great. Rooster Teeth's website's fucking up, too.
That's funny. RWBY broke everything. Hey. So,
yeah, RWBY's broke everything, apparently.
That's fine. Predictions from you?
Predictions for me, we get some half-ass battle.
I hope it's good, please.
See, here's why I'm going to say it's going to be half-assed, because I'm going to assume the major battle is going to be for the last episode.
Ugh.
So we're going to get some half-assed, choppy cut bullshit for this episode. And then the last battle is going to be Maiden Battle Royale. Fucking DBZ lasers going everywhere. some beam fight, some beam struggle fights, like the Superman Goku kind of bullshit.
Oof, that is not sounded good.
And then on the other side, we're gonna have Blake bursting in, fucking with all of her people, like, you go defuse the charges, we'll fucking deal with this. And then Blake and Son, gunchucks everywhere, fucking Blake going around, fucking with her whip, strangling people, kind of shit.
Gunchuck, fucking gunchucks.
That good enough for you?
I mean, I just hope we see good shit. Like, we've had a couple good scenes. Like there are certainly gifable moments. Like, you got Weiss fighting what we thought was Spring Maiden. You got gun chucking from Sun. That was a good moment. Sun Ilya gun chucks.
And we also have the Metal Gear Solid battle.
I still didn't really I didn't like that one too much, but
I did because I like stealth battles.
I enjoyed. I greatly enjoyed Yang's fight against the Rangers, except for the foot scene. The zoom in on the foot was unnecessary, but everything else was good.
Highly unnecessary.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, I think the best. I love how you like charged him and then just changed her trajectory at the last moment. That was good.
That was fucking beautiful. That was a GIF. That better be a GIF somewhere.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure they're all gift by now.
So I mean, while we wait for Verve to come back, we should stop this recording and.
Well, let's say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in.
I legitimately, I am so hyped for a potential sister battle. I hope it's amazing.
I hope it's a good battle, but I'm still gonna say it's
my hype for RWBY. That I've always loved RWBY as a character. I love the way she fights, and it fucking kind of came back a little there. And I just really hope that she fucking does some RWBY stuff.
I'm angry.
Well, that was your rape.
It kind of was. I'm also kind of drunk.
Okay, bye.
Bye.